if I told you you could get yourself a wireless professional gaming mouse for under $20 Australian? Let's find out about that. G'day everyone, I am Lucas from Aussie Gamers Express, and today I am taking a look at this thing. It is what they, well, a self-confessed professional gaming mouse. Have a look at this box. On the front here we've got Zhiyulang professional gaming mouse with a strategically placed barcode there covering part of the name. Oh, and on the back, look at this. We have a fancy sniper. There you go. No no gender discrimination there. We've got a female sniper smashing it out of the park right on the side here. Model, it's an X7 from Zhiyulang. It's the black model and it's the silent edition. Apparently there's a voiced one. You can get a voiced mouse. I don't know, maybe it talks to you and tells you what settings you're in. Anyway, it's made in China, and then a whole bunch of Chinese stuff down the bottom which probably says you're an idiot. Let's crack this open. Oh, before I forget, I bought this off eBay and it was about $18, so under $20 Australian, and that was including postage and handling and all that sort of stuff. So let's see what kind of mouse you get. This thing's apparently supposed to be wireless, comes with a little USB nub that goes into your computer, and it has a rechargeable battery on board. I'd be really interested to see how long that battery lasts for and if it stays connected. Right, first thing out of the box, it's just a micro USB cable. Got 1,000 of those, won't even need to plug that in. And that's it. That's all that's in the box. Alright, so this is the mouse. Right, let's take it out of the wrapper there. What we've got looks like a mouse, a computer mouse. Oh, the buttons feel like this thing cost 20 bucks. Oh, and then you can see the button when you press it, like the other one moves as well. You can tell that there's some integrity issues there. This wheel looks massive. It clicks in. You can see it from the bottom as well. Oh yeah, those clicks. They do not feel satisfying at all. Wow. Alright, so how many buttons we've got here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got this one up the top here. Don't know what that's for. 6 buttons. Oh, and on the bottom here we've got this USB, that one there that goes into your computer. It's tiny, that's good, and it's got somewhere to live when you're not plugged in. And we've got the power button. Let's turn it on, see if we've got, oh, we've got juice. Look at that, it's lighting up. Now this thing's RGB as well, I think. Oh yeah, look at that, the red's coming on. Oh, that's just the laser. And you could switch it to light. Oh yeah, there we go. We got that. Oh wow, that's like one LED in there that's sort of color shifting. I'll kill the lights and we'll have a better look. All right, there we go. So we've got it's blue, got green, shifting to cyan, back to blue. Is it going to have red? What, purple? Oh, look at that purple. See, it's really got the light just there and the rest sort of bleeds, which doesn't really show it off too well. It doesn't have a red. It didn't go red. Oh yeah, there we go. There's red. I thought the red was just going to be coming from the laser. Alright, so there you go. There we've had a good look at this under $20 gaming mouse. Now, I didn't actually think it had a name until I've seen on the back there it says Freewolf. Yeah, interesting name. Now, main thing is, if you are looking for a gaming mouse and you do want to be competitive, don't get a wireless mouse. The reason why I've got this one is I saw it. It was under $20. It's marketing itself as a professional gaming mouse. I want to see, what are you getting for 20 bucks? Is this thing worth it? Is it going to exceed my expectations? I doubt that it'll exceed my expectations, but maybe it might be impressive for the price point. We'll see how it goes. I'll give it a full charge and I'll give it a crack, see how long the battery lasts for, and see how accurate, and see if it's actually worth using. And I'll come back to you with how it performs. With a little bit of video editing magic. It'll be right after this section. Stick around. Okay, I am back with the review portion of this video. I'm going to tell you how this professional gaming mouse actually performed. It has been about a week, and I guess the only way I can really show that it has actually been some time between the last time I filmed the first portion of this video and now is I think my beard might be about 1 mil or maybe 2 millimeters longer than last week, and I'm wearing a hat now, so that's definitive proof. You can't argue that. So is this professional gaming mouse something that you can really use in a professional circumstance? No, it's not. Definitely not. And I'll tell you why. Now, first of all, I'll talk about some of the good things. Now, I put it on charge for overnight. I left it overnight plugged into the computer charging, and the following day I started using it as my daily driver to give it a real good test. First thing I want to say is the battery. Well, I haven't depleted the battery yet. I've done some video editing, I've done some gaming, I've done just some general web stuff. You know, I did some posts for the website using this mouse, and overall it's not bad. It works quite well. The thing is with the power, if you don't move the mouse or click anything for a little while, it will turn off. So then if you then go to use it just by moving it, nothing's going to happen. To get it to come back to life, you have to click it or do something that lets the mouse know, hey, come back to life, I need to use you now, which is why I wouldn't recommend a wireless mouse for a gaming or an intense session. Because if you finish a game and you sort of leave the mouse stationary and then go to use it again to start the game and it's turned off, not a good thing. Now, the pointer accuracy when you're on the screen, it's not real good. It's got some really strange acceleration and deceleration to it. It's a little bit weird. So with my current mouse, which is an actual high performance mouse from Rocket, I don't have that issue. It feels like a one-to-one pointer, and the DPI settings are really accurate. This one, I felt there was a couple of times where I would move across to something and go to click, but I didn't actually end up where I wanted to. Where I don't have that issue with my other mouse. That could be something that I'd need to get used to. Maybe the short time that I've used it isn't enough to get a handle on how it moves, but it just doesn't feel very accurate. So the clicks are sort of insignificant. They don't really need much to press them. They're very easy to accidentally click when you're just resting your finger on the buttons. So it's not that great. As for the design itself, it's quite comfortable to hold. This kind of design where it's symmetrical is good for somebody who needs an ambidextrous mouse. I'm left-handed, so I can't use those ones that are specifically curved and designed for the right hand. They don't feel right to me, but a symmetrical one like this really does the trick. So the design itself is brilliant. As for using this as a daily driver or a gaming mouse, I would not recommend something like this. But as like maybe a secondary mouse, maybe to use on a laptop if you don't want to use a touchpad or something like that, something like this is absolutely fine. And the battery life on it is brilliant. I've been using it for a week and I've only charged it that first time. I haven't run out of battery with it just yet. I also would dare say there's two settings. You can switch the RGB on or just have the mouse on. That's probably going to increase battery life if you just use it on without the RGB. Just for the review sake, I've just had it on. I haven't had the RGB on. Oh, one other note as well, this button on top is a DPI changer, which means it's going to change the sensitivity and how quick the mouse cursor moves. I found that both, there's only two settings that I could notice. I found that both of those settings were actually really slow, which means I had to actually go into the Windows settings and move the cursor speed up as fast as it could possibly go. Wasn't an issue for my other mouse, which stays connected to the computer, because that one has quite a few different DPI settings where I could adjust on the fly with that. But for this one, I had to actually change the settings on the PC. Now, as for these buttons on the side, I couldn't actually find a way to map them, so I don't know how to actually use them. To be fair, I didn't really go too far out of my way to find out how to, so you might be able to. I couldn't. So there you go. That's my recommendation. It's good for a secondary mouse, something you want to take away with you. The USB receiver that it comes with is nice and small and discreet, so it's great for the side of a laptop. It won't be banging onto things or ripping itself out, and the battery life is really good as well. That's about what I can say about it. Not a professional mouse, but a competent mouse is what it is. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Don't forget, if you liked it, press that thumbs up. If you didn't like it, press the thumbs down. That's what's fair in today's day and age. Also, if you want to see more from me and Aussie Gamers Express, make sure you click that subscribe button. I would be so happy if you did. Oh, and a lot of other YouTube channels are making comments about, go on, click that notification bell and become part of the notification squad. You can do that if you like. Me, I don't really like getting notifications all the time, but if you really like to watch my videos, go and do it anyway. Go on. We don't spam the channel. There won't be a ton of stuff there. So, without further ado, I'm going to finish this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, I am Lucas from Aussie Gamers Express, and until next time, I will see ya! Oh, quick little thing at the end. Got any questions, comments, or concerns? Put them in the comment section down below. I will do the best I can to get back to you in a timely manner and give you any answers to your questions that you may so desire. That's all. See ya!